Electrochemical series, a relation between Gibbs energy change and EMF of a cell will be discussed in this lecture. Don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe the channel, like and share the videos. Electrochemical series. The standard electrode potentials of a large number of electrodes have been measured using standard hydrogen electrode as a reference electrode. Dear students, already we discussed regarding standard hydrogen electrode. We studied also. Okay, so here by using that standard hydrogen electrode, it is a reference electrode, we can measure standard electrode potentials of a large number of electrodes. For zinc electrode, for copper electrode, many are there. Clear? These various electrodes, so whatever the measurements we are getting for different electrodes, these various electrodes can be arranged in increasing or decreasing order of their reduction potentials. So we are using here only reduction potentials. Clear? Electrode potential universally it is accepted as reduction potentials. Okay, standard electrode potentials at 298 K. 298 K is the room temperature. Okay, standard electrode potentials. Table is given here. Okay, all this one experimental data. For example, reaction oxidized form plus number of electrons gives rise reduced form. That means in this format we are adding number of electrons. Yes, we are adding. So when we are adding the number of electrons or adding the electrons, what we call reduction. What is happening there? Reduction happens. Clear? Okay, when it happens, reduction takes place, this is the potential value. Okay, so here values are given. You no need to by heart all these values, no need to by heart, but try to understand. Okay, because we will learn something here. Check the first one. It has been highlighted here, blue color. Fluorine is there. Fluorine, when we are adding 2 electrons to the fluorine, what we are getting? 2F minus. Okay, fluorine, this one is the fluorine. What is the oxidation state of the fluorine? Fluorine oxidation state is 0 here, means oxidized form. When we are adding electrons, we are getting F minus. That means F2 0, 0 oxidation state. The oxidation state of the fluorine is 0 here. Here, what is the oxidation state? -1, means reduced form. This is the E0 value. Similarly, you can take anything. Copper, Cu plus, when we are adding electron, gives Cu solid. So Cu plus, what is the oxidation state? +1. Here what is the oxidation state? +1 to 0 means it is again reduced form and a reduction takes place. Clear? This is the value. Next, hydrogen 2H plus 2 electrons gives rise to H2. So what about the hydrogen oxidation state? +1 to the 0. Total oxidation state, total change 2. Similarly, zinc is given, magnesium 2 plus is given here, and lithium, whatever it may be. Okay, simply I would like to divide the table now. Up to here, fluorine to the this one is this area. Look at all our positive values. All are positive values. Clear? Next one, this is the reference or standard hydrogen electrode. This is the reference one taken as 0. Next one, whatever the values we have, all are negative values. Clear? So 0 is there in between. Above the 0, completely positive electrode potentials. Below the 0, completely negative electrode potentials or reduction potentials. All these are reduction potentials. Clear? Now, come here. points. A negative E naught means the redox couple is a stronger reducing agent than the H plus H2 couple. Negative means negative. Negative means, take this one. Last one, lithium plus E minus and lithium. That means lithium and a lithium couple. This is a very strong reducing agent when compared to the hydrogen couple. This couple. Next, this is also strong reducing agent, strong reducing couple in comparison with the hydrogen couple. Clear? All these are strong oxidizing. Okay. Next. Now check where is this more negative. This is the more negative value. More negative value minus 3.05. So that's why this is the lithium couple. Lithium plus and lithium. This couple is a very strong reducing agent. Where is the strong? Where is the positive? More positive 2.89. So this is a strong oxidizing couple. Okay, students, check the positive and negative values. Where more positive is there, strong oxidizing couple. Where more negative values are there, reduction values only, strong reducing agent. Okay, now here the main thing is that, for example, I have told you this is the strong reducing couple only, but the main confusion is which is the strong reducing agent. Lithium plus is lithium plus or lithium, which one is the more strong reducing agent? So reducing agent always you can see right hand side. So lithium is a strong reducing agent. Clear? So potassium is strong reducing agent, calcium is strong reducing agent, sodium is strong reducing agent. So which of the following is strong reducing agent means you can get your answer right hand side. Okay, not this one. Lithium plus is not a strong reducing agent. Lithium is a strong reducing agent, but entire couple is a reducing couple. That is different again. Similarly, come here. Which is strong oxidizing agent here? Strong oxidizing agent. Then you go to the left hand side, fluorine. Fluorine is a strong oxidizing agent. Clear? Reducing agent means you have to look at right hand part. Oxidizing agent means left hand. Okay, so don't write F minus. Oxidizing agent means go this part, left hand side. F2, strong oxidizing agent. Strong reducing agent, lithium. Clear? Prediction for occurrence of a redox reaction. How to predict occurrence of redox reaction? That means the reaction, whether it takes place or not. Redox reaction occurs spontaneously if delta G is negative. Already we studied in thermodynamics, if delta G, change in Gibbs energy change, if it is a negative value, that reaction is spontaneous. Here also same. Redox reaction means the reaction in which both oxidation and reduction take place. So redox reaction occurs spontaneously when or if delta G is negative. If delta G is positive, change in Gibbs energy is positive, it is a non-spontaneous reaction. Next, delta G equal to minus N E naught F. Just mistake is there. Take this one, delta G naught. I will show you. We have put here delta G naught. Delta G means Gibbs energy. Not represents standard. Not always represents standard Gibbs energy. Standard electrode potential. Okay. If I remove naught, you will get what we call Gibbs energy. If I remove naught here, then you will get electrode potential. So naught represents standard Gibbs energy. So this formula is very important, dear students. You have to by heart the formula. This one, delta G naught equal to minus N E naught F. So n, what is n here? Number of electrons involved. F, Faraday. F value 96,500 coulombs. E naught, what is E naught here? E naught is the cell, the EMF of this cell. E naught is the EMF of the cell. Delta G naught equal to minus n E naught F is a very important formula. You have to remember that formula. You have to practice that formula. Clear? Next, when E naught is positive, the cell reaction is spontaneous and serves as a source of electrical energy. When E naught is positive, what will happen generally? Now we are going to connect with thermodynamics. When this E naught is positive, so this is the positive value E naught. If this E naught is positive into negative, again we will get negative. So delta G is negative, then only it is spontaneous. If delta G is negative, it is spontaneous. When delta G is negative, according to the formula, when E naught is, this is positive, then only delta G is negative. If E naught is negative, this negative into this negative, again we will get positive, then that reaction is a non-spontaneous reaction. So it doesn't happen. So that E naught should be positive. Remember, that's why E naught, electrode potential, should be positive only, this one. Okay, then only we will get delta G equal to negative. So when delta E naught is positive, the cell reaction is spontaneous and serves as a source of electrical energy. Okay, now we will see one numerical problem. The conditions for operating voltaic cells are delta G less than 0, negative, and E greater than 0. Electrode potential value, it should be positive. Very important condition. Yes. Numerical. The standard electrode potential for Daniell cell is 1.1 V. Calculate the standard Gibbs energy for the reaction. This is the reaction given. Okay. Solution: first, standard electrode potential is given, that means E naught value 1.1 volt. Calculate standard Gibbs energy. So delta G naught or delta RJ, whatever it may be. Delta G equal to minus NF E naught. What is the N here? Number of electrons. Number of electrons already you know how to calculate. Okay, already you learned how to write the net reaction. So by using that format, you can identify the number of electrons. Clear? So in this one, 0 plus 2 plus 2, here 2 electrons are involving here. Clear? So N equal to 2. F 96,500 you can take, or 487. It is better to take 96,500 coulomb per mole. E naught equal to 1.1 volt from the data. Write the formula and substitute all the values what we have, and finally you will get minus 21222 joule per mole. Okay, we are getting the value in terms of joules. Remember, divided with 1000, this is the value in terms of kilojoules. So this is the procedure how to calculate standard Gibbs energy. This is very important formula, important for CBSE final exams also. Clear? Okay, thank you for watching my video.